Time now for the voice of the land on the Big Play Network with your hosts, Kevin Arnold and Always Positive Jay.
After working the ESPN Cleveland Block Party, doing all I could to help our team make it a great event for our fans for 16 and a half hours, like so many other people that worked that day, shout out to all of you that, all of my teammates out there. And shout out to everyone that came out and spent the whole day with us, too.
Yeah, like I spent the whole day pretty much.
Yes.
I left just before the after party. I woke up. I didn't have a single, alcoholic beverage. You would have told me I would not have believed you that I drank a bottle of vodka because I felt so hungover. The next day, I'm exhausted and too much sun.
I don't even remember what I did at work the next day.
Oh, and then I had the sunglasses on the whole time. Now it's kind of faded, but I had the worst raccoon eyes I've ever seen.
Yeah, the sun was. It was like a perfect day, weather-wise and temperature-wise. Just when that sun got to its highest point, it was just over top of Old River Road, and it was over top of the main event, the main attraction of the evening. It was the dunk tank, or the death tank as it's being known, but it raised a lot of money for Mötley Crüe, so it's okay.
Yes.
Jay, your experience, man.
Well,
Tell us
first
the
I got
story.
to follow Aaron Goldhammer, who was the number one target, and
yes, he was.
He got a big line and raised a lot of money. It was fun dunking him and watching everyone talk junk to him. And then I got to go. And unlike if you've noticed everybody else out there, and if you're listening, I'm calling you all out, you're all a bunch of wusses. They're like, I don't want to be dunked. No, when you're up there, you get up there like you're playing baseball, and you start talking your junk, and you got to antagonize the people. And I do it clean, just like you see me playing my softball games. I'm pretty much a professional junk talker to people. And for Always Positive Jay, you got to admit, I had a pretty good crowd going over there.
Yeah.
Kevin paid $20 just to hit the button. I mean, he just
All right. So Peter, you've worked with Holly before, and so she was kind of the person running it at the time. She was doing her shift, taking the money and getting people all excited and bringing them over, telling them how much it was and everything. And I just called out as a joke because I took one of my brief breaks of the day, very brief breaks, just to go see my buddy in the dunk tank and make sure he was okay. I just called out. I was like, "Hey Holly, $20 I'll donate $20 to Mötley Crüe right now if you just let me go up there and hit the button on my podcast partner." She was kind of hesitant because they weren't really letting people do that, and I get that. Don't want to entice the crowd to start doing that either. So I may have been an influence on a bad behavior there.
People were doing it left and right to everybody, though.
Because Tony Rizzo, one of the main hosts of the Really Big Show, he calls out. He goes, "No, I'm in for that. Let him do it, Holly." She's like, "Okay, yeah, because you work here. Because Riz is enticing people to go up there and just hit the button if they're not doing it with the softball." So I paid the $20. I wanted to make sure I gave back to the dogs. That was more so what I wanted to do. And I just walked up, and Jay's trash talking someone else, and I go, Hey, look down here."
Boom.
I just smacked the button and let him go with that great Voice of Land shirt, by the way. They had the QR code on the back.
Got a lot of compliments on that.
Cool. Yeah, I don't know how many people scanned it, but definitely a lot of compliments. But I did go up there and do it legitimately as well. And
Riz got an arm for an old man. I'll tell you that much.
He was going up for every teammate, every RBSer, the main fans of the show, the call-ins to the show. He's going up. He's like, $40. I'll take 3. You take 3. You take 3 shots. You take 3. All of these. He's paying all this money.
He's one of the most giving people you'll ever meet. You don't hear about the stuff he does behind the scenes, but he's one of the nicest guys.
You got to credit him for a lot of the money that Mötley Crüe got because he was just paying and letting a lot of people participate. If they didn't have the cash to give back, he's like, "I'll pay for you. Go up there if you want to dunk him."
And then Emmett
go on.
Golden, you're supposed to be a pitcher in high school. He's always talking about he's a great pitcher in high school, dude. Glue factory, bro. Like I told you on the thing. Couldn't think 6 throws from not even 20 feet away, and you couldn't hit the target. Yeah, Emmett.
But
love you, bro, but you got no aim.
Yeah.
The son got all the sports talent in that family now.
Yeah, he was probably too big for the dunk tank though. Because he hurt his toe.
So
Hammer
pulled his leg.
Yeah.
Emmett, who's 6'4", every time he hit, he kept coming down and slamming his toe into the bottom, and he's his one toe is just all bruised up. Riconia, as he was trying to stop himself, he grabbed the gate, sliced his hand from here to here open. So then it's all bloody and gross. Thank God I'm before him.
Yeah,
and then Fontana's up there, and halfway getting up, his co-host comes by. I wonder where he got that idea from. Danny Cunningham hits it. He's out there and he's like dangling up and stuff, almost gets them all hurt. I'm like, oh my God, this death tank is bad. So it's like 6 o'clock and everyone is lining back up for Hammer. And after this, everyone's just sore and like kind of beat up from that. It's been in this death tank. And I'm out to eat with Riz, his wife, and a couple other people. And Hammer, he's like, you got to eat. You haven't ate all day. You got to eat. Otherwise, you're just not going to make it. So he makes him eat, and he's like, oh, we got to go. And Riz just like, no, calls someone up top. He's like, no. Yeah, you don't got to go in the duck tank no more. I'm like, that guy's got some power over there. Because he just told that line, like, screw you guys. My man is hurt, and he needs to eat. And
those people that say, like, let me call someone. And they make that call and like get it
just
right
happens
away. It just
instantly.
happens. Like you know that they got the
yeah,
power.
he's got a little power.
He's got a little. You know, hey, it's Tony Rizzo. I mean, like he's been in the industry for over 30 years. Like you know,
He knows a guy or two.